Drop it.
This is a certified hood classic.
Here's a lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you want to be a villain number one, you have to chase a superhero on the run. Just follow the hints and sneak it out. Be careful not to make a sound. No, don't touch that.
Welcome to the press reports. I'm tempted to call it something else, but I guess press reports is what we're calling it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Joe, and I got Derek with me.
Howdy.
And Joe. Hi, Joe. I was trying to pull a Gus. It doesn't work with two people.
No, it really doesn't.
No, I'm trying to...
Oh well, tried.
If you notice me looking at my book, looking off to the sides, because I'm looking at my notebook full of topics I can talk about, but...
That's all good, dude.
I don't care at this point. So I know we talked earlier in the chat, and I was wondering, you said you had concert stories. What is that about?
I was actually gonna talk about that. You know, let's just start off with this. For those who don't know, it is 420 today in America.
Oh yeah, it is.
So blaze it up, smoke that stuff. I don't do it, but hey, if you do it, just make sure you do it safely in the privacy of your own home.
I learned this, I think, 2 weeks ago. I think Adam is the only one who does it. Maybe.
Adam?
Socially? I don't know.
Oh. Well, I just hope he's safe when he does it.
Yeah, fairly certain he is, but I'm not 100% certain. You know what else today is?
What?
It's also Adolf Hitler's birthday.
Oh, cool. Wait.
I learned that in high school. That's something they teach you in high school.
Why'd I say cool?
I don't know. That's kind of an odd response for that. Today it's Adolf Hitler's birthday. Oh, cool. Why'd I say cool?
No. I hang out with terrible people sometimes.
I mean, don't we all?
That's true. So, how's your 420 going?
I had school today, and then I had Wendy's for lunch. That was it. That was my 420.
That's like, all right. I mean, I feel like they kind of cancel each other out, so it's like an all right day for you.
Yeah. I also got to sit and watch Daredevil. I think I'm on episode 12 now of the second season. So
how is that, by the way?
It's all right. It's not the worst show I've ever seen. Don't ask me the worst one.
What does that belong to? What does the worst show you've seen belong to?
Any reality show.
Oh yeah, that's the correct answer.
I was half tempted to say Once Upon a Time, but I've watched a couple of episodes of that, and it's all right. It's not my favorite.
But it's tolerable?
It's tolerable. To an extent.
All right, that's good.
Ugh, excuse me. Man, those burgers are fighting back.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they did not want to be digested, apparently. Ugh.
You know, we actually used to have a Wendy's over in my town.
Yeah, what happened to it?
It got shut down because of all these food poisoning accusations upon it.
Oh, like Chipotle.
Yeah, except like, you know what? Yeah. Wait, what?
Chipotle.
Is that a thing? Like, do people get food poisoning from Chipotle?
Around here they do. I mean, a couple of years ago. It was either a couple of years ago or last year. There was a whole thing with like meningitis or something like that, where it's like a sickness or something. And then recently, I think it was influenza. So.
Oh no. That's not good.
So I think it may be either the workers are coming in sick, the food stuff that they're getting isn't prepared well enough, or people are just stupid and putting their hands over the sneeze guard or doing whatever they want.
Ew.
People do that. People do that everywhere. It doesn't matter where you go. People just like put their hands over the sneeze guard or whatever. It's just pointing out what they want.
If you do that, you're a goddamn savage, and I don't think I like you. Like, the glass is there for a reason, people.
I don't think I've ever done that. I'm not going to say never, but there may have been like a couple instances in my life where I'm just like, yeah, I want that because it didn't have a name on it. I was just kind of pointing at it. I didn't like reach my hand over. I kind of just like pointed at the glass. That one.
I mean, if you're just pointing at the glass, then that's good.
Yeah. I've been to places where like, people like lean over them, like they're like bodies halfway over the glass, pointing at stuff they want on their sandwich, and I'm just like, you can't just say what you want, like spinach, lettuce, tomato. I mean, seriously.
Goddamn.
You
animals.
don't need to lean over the glass and point at the whatever the person's pointing. Whatever.
Like, it's there for a reason, man. Come on, let it serve its purpose.
I mean, they kind of did let it serve its purpose until they like reached over. I was just watching. At first they were kind of just like, just like sitting back, looking at everything, telling the person what they want on their sandwich, and then it's just like all of a sudden reaching over, just like, no, I don't want that, I want that, and it's just like, just say what you want. Don't say that. Don't play the pronoun game.
At least describe it. Yeah. Adjectives exist.
I want that griefy. Wow. Oh, green leafy stuff. That looks like leaves, not like little shreds.
Leaves, green leaves,
Spinach.
herbs.
It's a word for it, called spinach.
All right, sure, some urban Spanish, why not?
Oh, man.
Going back to the topic of 420, I'm pretty sure every white, upper-class, and suburban kid in my town smokes pot.
Really?
Like, I am fairly certain.
Upper class?
Yeah.
You see, weed doesn't strike me as, like, the rich person's drug. Cocaine is that.
Well, I live in a small town, and every white kid here thinks that there's some kind of gang-banging motherfucker. Like, no. Right. Like, no. Your dad plays golf during business hours. No. Pull your pants back up. Get in line.
We got those here, too, in New England.
Oh, gross.
In a town that's, I want to say mostly white, but it's got its areas. And it's literally just like these super white kids. They're almost like white as snow. And they'll walk into, this is like in high school, they walk into school wearing their pants all down to the ground and they got their hats on backwards. It's just like, you are the whitest thing I've seen here. And you're acting like you're black? Why? They don't give you an answer. They just think it's cool. It makes you look cool. It makes you look tough. And it's like, it doesn't, though. It really doesn't. It makes you look stupid, like you don't know how to pull your pants up all the way.
They would not last a minute in Compton.
They wouldn't last a minute in jail.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
They act tough, but then it's like all of a sudden they get in jail. It's just like, oh, I didn't mean it. Get me out of here. I don't belong here. I'm trying to think.
You're trying to think? What are you thinking, man?
I'm trying to think about stuff, but I don't know what stuff.
Didn't you have a notebook?
I did have a notebook, but a lot of these topics that I'm trying to work in, they don't really help me. They don't really tie in with anything. It's just like,
man, this is just a podcast where we talk. You don't have to tie anything in.
I mean, it's true, but still, it'd be nice if we had like some continuity to it.
No, it's fine. Whatever.
All right, fine. Fine. You want to know whatever? I'm going to tell you about the time me and my friends got in trouble playing soccer then. Oh, that was a fun time.
How'd you get in trouble playing soccer? Fake too many injuries?
No, what happened was, we were just like hanging out over my friend AJ's house, and we are just like, we're gonna go play soccer over at the elementary school that was like near his house. Little did we know that it was I guess the thing was closed during dark time when it was dark for some reason. I don't know. We went over there, we played soccer, and we were just playing soccer, enjoying our times, having a nice time and everything. All of a sudden, this cop comes racing around from behind the school with his lights on. We're just like, what the fuck? And the cop stops and says, hey, what are you kids doing? We said, kids? We're not kids. We're like 18 at this point. Like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, we're just playing soccer. The cop's like, really? You're not doing anything else? We're like, no.
Did he just sound disappointed?
No, he didn't sound disappointed. He's just like, you sure you're not? You sure you guys weren't doing anything else? Like questioning, like, you sure? I highly doubt you guys are just playing soccer. And we're like, no, just playing soccer. I emptied out my pockets. I was like, see, I got nothing in here, man. Just playing soccer.
You sure you kids aren't doing anything illegal?
I think he may have been hoping that we were doing like drugs or something, or that we were on drugs or drunk, so that way he could just like haul us in and whatever.
Like, finally, something to do.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a janitor at the school, at the elementary school, just like doing janitorial things. I guess he saw us out in the soccer field and just thought like, oh, these kids are up to no good. Gotta call the cops on them. Calls cops.
That's a
and it's just
top-notch
like-
janitor impression.
And I'm just like, cops like, all right, well, you boys better get home because it's dark out and things happen. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. And we just left after that. It was literally the strangest thing that ever happened at a school for me. I'm not gonna say it's the weirdest. It's one of the weirdest. I mean, we've been to that school plenty of times at dark. Like we went one time to just go on the playground and swing, and we didn't get the cops called on us that time. So.
Oh yeah, that time.
It's just we were just playing soccer, and the janitor took an offense to us playing soccer when school was closed. Whatever. That was fun, though. I gotta say, I was having fun until the cops showed up, then everything got ruined.
Oh, well, sounds like something.
Yeah. It may have also been the fact that we played soccer there before during the day, and we kind of made a mess.
Oh.
We brought, like, big party poppers with us.
Oh, that's... Oh, no.
We weren't actually playing, like, soccer. We were playing football, and, I was on the winning team both times, so we popped these poppers, and, you know, I kind of felt bad. I wanted to clean up after ourselves, but it was everywhere, and it's just, like, no cleaning it up, so we're like,
oh God, dude.
So it may have been just, like, these are probably the kids that did this to the field. We gotta get him out of here. So,
I mean, he's kind of right, though.
I know, I felt bad about it. And I was just like, well, I guess we're not doing that again. And we haven't played soccer there since. Yeah, we don't play soccer there at night anymore. During the day,
not at night?
No, not at night. During the day, they can at least get us on camera with the party poppers.
That's true.
I feel like human garbage for doing something like that. I mean, it didn't hurt anyone directly. It was just like one of those things. Like someone had to pick that. Someone had to clean that up.
Oh yeah, so there's like the guilt.
Yeah,
that comes from it.
Yeah, it's like the guilt was just like someone has to clean this up. I feel bad about it, but I can't do anything about it. So.
I mean, you could have, but you just didn't.
Yeah, if I brought a broom, I would have, but I didn't. So. I can't just sit there picking up piece by piece. Where am I going to put it after that, then?
Well, there was no garbage can or anything nearby?
Nope.
Oh, what?
There was a porta potty, but that got taken away, so... Yeah, there's no garbage can, there's nothing. It was basically just like a elementary soccer field. Nothing on it. No bleachers, nothing.
Alright. That's pretty lame. But okay.
I mean, it's definitely lamer things that I've done, but that's just one of them.
All right.
You got anything you want to share?
I don't know. Give me a topic to start off with.
You said something about concert stories.
Yeah. Which one should I start with? Because I've been to like 500.
Well, I'll start with your very first one.
Oh boy, my very first one.
Then I'll tell you about my first concert.
So my first actual concert was Journey and Foreigner. I saw them over in San Antonio during my freshman year of high school.
Two great bands.
Yeah, it's because my mom's side of the family is Filipino, and she learned that the current lead singer of Journey is Filipino, so she's like, let's go, Journey's awesome anyway, so why not? It's like, all right. I'm getting checked out of school, so I don't want to argue.
I'm out of school early, whatever, I don't care.
So we drove down. It was a really great experience. I mean, They're a really great band live, both Foreigner and Journey.
If they ever come to Boston, I'll have to check it out.
I'll definitely do that. But I can't really say much except for it was a great experience because I didn't. It was like before I would go ham at shows. So yeah, not much to say there.
Oh. Well, I gotta say, my first concert experience, I want to say it was like 3 years ago, something like that. I went to see U2 at the TD Garden.
Oh, U2, huh?
That was a very interesting concert.
Oh, interesting.
They had like this, like the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
It kind of had like a giant screen that went the length of the stage they were playing on. And at one point during one of his songs, during one of the U2 songs Bono was singing, is Cedarwood Grove, I don't know. I can't remember the name of the song. Blah. And the thing lowered down onto the stage, and he got into it, and he just walked in it. And it was just like really cool. It's like a giant cage that just showed a bunch of images on it. It was actually like really neat.
Oh. Wait. Was like the whole Jumbotron up top or on the bottom?
It was at first it was up in the air. It was like right above the stage. And then during that song it lowered down and he was able to walk into it.
Oh man.
So it was, like I said, it was really interesting to watch. And I was just like, that's cool. Why don't they do that for every concert or wrestling event or something?
Because money, production costs, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I gotta say, it's probably the loudest thing I've ever been to. I've been to countless Red Sox games. I've been to a couple of Bruins games, a couple of Celtics games. But that is literally the loudest thing I've ever been to.
I was about to make the argument that, like, with a baseball game, it's like...
You're out in the open.
Yeah, you're out in the open, so then the sound just, like, goes into the air.
Yeah, that's true. There's not much reverberation.
Yeah.
I went to NASCAR. I think NASCAR was probably louder, but that's because it's, 50 cars going around in a circle?
Yeah, you got all those engines revving up simultaneously, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably the loudest thing I've been to. But the U2 concert was definitely a close second. Nothing's compared to that since someone was smoking weed towards the end of the show. You can smell it in the air. It's just like, God damn, why is someone got to light up during a concert?
Yeah.
It seems like every concert that someone goes to is like always got that one person that lights up in the crowd somewhere.
Like my second concert, like that was the first time I ever actually felt the stench of marijuana. And that hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, oh man, that's what it's like. I feel lightheaded.
I had that experience at school. Someone lit up in the bathroom and just... it made one hallway of the school just smelled so bad. I was like, well then. So that's why I'll probably never touch the stuff. That or alcohol. I live a straight edge life.
Yeah, man, gotta get them X's tattooed on your hands.
Just gotta sit there like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit there like CM Punk. I'll just tape up my hands and draw X's on them. Why not?
Like every show I go to, they've had like either M or X drawn on my hands. I'm like, yay, I'm a minor for now.
Yay.
I'm so happy. No alcoholic beverages will be served to me. This is great. But I can't come back into the venue once I once I left. So that's a downside.
You couldn't come back in?
Well, the thing about like some venues around this place is like minors can't come back in once they've left, but people at the age of 21 and over can, I guess, because they're like, oh, it's an adult, they're gonna take a smoke break or whatever, that whole deal.
Ah, I see. So they're treating you like children.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Like for the past year or so, every concert I went to was filled with people younger than me, and I'm 20 years old, so that's saying something. I felt like one of the oldest people there.
I mean, isn't that what most people like dream of? And then when they get there, they're just like, this isn't what I expected.
No, it's just like, I'm ancient compared to all of you. I'm going to die soon. You all suck.
It's just that hidden. It's just like that sudden realization that you're older now. You're gonna die before any of them.
Pretty much. But then the music starts, and I'm like, fuck you guys.
I can actually enjoy this. I can go get some alcohol and everything. You can't. Haha.
Like, I'm having a great time. I don't care how old you are. Let's have a great time.
Until they start moshing and hit you.
No, I'm actually part of that shit.
Oh, you're part of the mosh?
I am definitely part of the mosh. I will not Wall of Death, though. I've only done one of those. Never again.
What is a wall of death? Enlighten me, because I've never been to a concert where a wall of death or a mosh pit has been opened.
All right, listen up, kids, and Joseph. So here's what a wall of death is. Like, it's when, like, the mosh parts ways at a bit of a distance, and when you hear that snare and cymbal and kick drum hit, both ends just come charging at each other at full force, and then the mosh begins again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's basically like two armies lining up for battle, and they just charge at each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
With a sweet soundtrack going on in the back.
Just like a movie.
I've only been a part of one of those, and I got trampled.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun.
I mean, it didn't really hurt. I was really more annoyed than anything.
You're like, gah, I fell over.
I'm like, I was waiting all day for this, and now, really, I squandered it. Like, this is my favorite song, too. So I'm, like, covering my face while people are stepping on me like, this is the worst.
I probably would think that getting stepped on by a bunch of people would probably be the worst experience at a concert.
No, but I go for the experience, man. I just, like, if I'm not having a great time, then... Wait, where was I going with that?
I don't know. Where were you going with that?
All right, let me rephrase that. If I was waiting for, like, a moment to where I could have a great time and I F it up, then you bet your ass I'm going to be annoyed with myself.
You see, when I go to a concert, which I'm hoping to go to a Gorillaz one in Boston,
hell yeah.
It's like $170 for a ticket though, so I'm contemplating. And when I go to it, I'm mainly there for the music. I'm not really like soaking in the whole experience. I'm just in a crowd of people who enjoy the same kind of music as me, and we're all just kind of sitting there, either enjoying it or getting beat up to it. I don't see many Gorilla songs starting a mosh pit though. That's a problem.
Absolutely.
Or a wall like that.
No, Gorillaz is not the kind of music to mosh it. It's definitely the kind of music that people would smoke pot to.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not going there to do that. I wouldn't go there to do that.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, smoke pot. It'll enhance the experience. No, I think I'd rather remember it. Thank you, though.
Yeah, that's my good friend Ian always said, like, when he goes to a concert, he wants to remember it. He doesn't want to get all left up by any substance or anything.
I mean, it's a good way to live.
It really is.
So, kids, the lesson you've learned from today is that smoking pot is bad for you. It'll cause you to become a skeleton.
Or in other words, be a square.
A skeleton of your former self. Square. Wait, who's being a square? The people that don't smoke or the people who do smoke?
Yes.
You didn't answer my question. You just said yes.
Technically, I did answer it with yes.
But I'm wondering, which group are you talking about?
Well, if you think about it, like, depending on which end of the spectrum you are, it could go both ways.
I see.
Like,
okay.
Oh, those losers are out partying while I'm just, like, sticking here, playing video games, just, like, enjoying some good food. They're the ones that are squares. And, like, vice versa. Like, oh, that kid's just staying alone, playing video games. What a square.
What a loner. What an idiot. What an asshole. Whatever. There's a bunch of words to describe what people feel.
Yes, and they're all called adjectives.
Yep.
There's your grammar lesson for the day.
Something that people don't use when they're pointing out stuff at a restaurant with a sneeze guard.
Hey, we've come full circle.
Oh, man. I'm looking at my book. For some reason there it says medication commercials where the side effects are worse than the melody.
Oh boy. Like, I hear death and like severe depression in a lot of these. I'm like, is it worth it though?
Like I was watching one for whatever for the stuff that happens to your skin, like the skin rash that shows up and doesn't go away.
Oh, psoriasis.
Yeah, that's it. Plaque psoriasis or whatever it is. And I'm listening to the commercial and it's like, this medication has helped me clear up my psoriasis. And I love it. And it's just like, you hear the guy in the background just like, this medicine could cause depression, cancer in some individuals. And it's just like, why? Why would you take it? Why would you risk either getting cancer or having severe depression? Why?
I'd honestly take the itching.
I will take the itching. I'll take the blotchy skin. I don't care.
Like, at least with the itching, I could just, like, block it out. Like, I don't want to deal with any of that.
Yeah, just put itching cream on. Anti-itching cream.
Like, I get the blocky skin. Like, you want to cover that, but...
Yeah, I mean...
Is it worth it, though?
It's definitely not worth it if one of the side effects is getting cancer. May cause cancer to appear in some individuals. And I'm just like, why?
Well, what kind of individuals? Am I one of those individuals?
I don't know. It didn't specify. It just said may cause cancer in individuals. So who knows?
So how did that get on the shelves anyway?
I don't know.
Were they just like, good enough, ship it out?
Yeah, I guess. They must have thrown a little bit of asbestos in there and just like, this will stop the itching, but it may cause cancer in you. And these people are like, all right, I'll take it.
Finally, no more itching or patchy skin. But I'm going to go bald, though.
Baldness is a price to pay for non-itchy skin. But is it worth having your body irradiated, is my question. What does that mean? I'm sure there's people out there who don't even know what the word irradiated means.
Oh, I don't know. The hell does irradiated mean?
Radiate means, for you children out there, that you get radioactive isotopes put into you. So therefore, you become partially radioactive.
So almost like a human glow stick.
Almost, but not enough to do that. It's just enough to kill the cancer cells, but sometimes it doesn't work.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. According to South Park, the only true cure... No, that's AIDS. Never mind. Wrong disease, Joe. And then there's other ones where it's like, for allergy medication, it's just like, it sounds like, may not work in some people. It's just like, what do you mean may not work?
So, like, what are the odds that it will work? Because if they're good, then fine, I'll deal.
Listen, whenever somebody asks me what the odds are for something, I always tell them 50-50. Either it happens or it doesn't. Well, I don't mind. I'm like, what else am I going to tell them? What are the odds that the Earth's going to get hit by a meteor? 50-50. Either it happens or it doesn't.
Is the meteor feeling ballsy that day? Who knows?
Speaking of meteors, there's a meteor that passed by Earth last night.
Oh, so close.
It's like 1.8 million kilometers away, so it wasn't like super close, but it was close enough for people with a telescope to see it.
Come on, space.
What do you mean, come on, space?
Try your hardest. I'm tired of all this nonsense going on in the world. Just clean the slate. Let's start over.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm not agreeing with you at the same time. I have mixed feelings.
Like, just looking at the Dark Ages, like, all right, we messed up, go back, please. I feel like we could have both religion and technology. So come on, let's go back to it.
Here's the thing, though. No one knows it's going to happen. I'm going to make a prediction right now, okay? I'm going to write down in my notebook. And if it happens, then it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay? By the year 2036, the Earth will have been hit by 5 asteroids.
5 asteroids.
I'm just writing it down in my thing. It's not going to die. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to be like 5 asteroids hit the Earth.
But yeah, you never specified what the size of them are, what the magnitude is. Will they kill? All that stuff.
Nope, I'm not going to specify anything. I'm just going to say 5 asteroids are going to hit the Earth by 2038.
Then all right, we're recording right now, just in case it happens.
So the history books will know.
And then you'll become Facebook famous for like a week and a half tops.
I won't become Facebook famous. I'll become world famous. I'm the man who claimed that 5 asteroids will hit the Earth by 2038.
Yeah, for like a week, 2 weeks tops.
Assuming Facebook is still around or any of us are still alive. Who knows what's going to happen?
Then by the end of it all, you'll just be topped by a dog doing a backflip eating spaghetti.
I mean, if a dog can eat spaghetti and not die, it deserves to have more recognition than I am. Because dogs are allergic. Well, not allergic. They can't have garlic, and most spaghetti sauce has garlic in it.
Well, I mean, like spaghetti noodles is what I mean.
Okay. Well, any dog can do that, really.
Yeah, but can they do it while backflipping?
I mean, I'm sure if you trained one, it could.
All right, kick ass. Get
There
on
you
it,
go.
internet.
Derek, I want you, for your homework, I want you to go and train a dog to do a backflip while eating spaghetti.
I don't have time.
Not enough time?
No, not enough time.
Oh, alright then. Someone else can do it. Internet, go.
I need you, internet.
I need you badly. I also need to see Ryan in a gnome costume, but that's never going to happen, so.
Oh, that happened, actually.
Yep. I'll talk about like an actual gnome costume, like he dresses up for a gnome for Halloween.
Like a real, like a gnome. No.
Yeah, like an actual gnome.
All right.
Standing on a mushroom. I need it.
Yeah, we all need that.
Or standing with his third son, Pubert Spore Haywood. Alright, so I can cross 2 of the things off my list. Hooray. Goodbye.
I just realized I've got a bunch of tickets sitting on my desk, whatever.
Brag about it.
I will. I'll brag about one in particular, but it's not really something I'm proud of.
Is it Attila?
Totally. Anyway, last year during spring break, I went to see these 2 bands at a local bar, Icy Stars and Chunk No Captain Chunk. A few of you probably heard of them.
I've never heard of them. Never.
All right, fine, get your face into the underground scene. Anyway, I've been really hyped to see both bands like the week leading up to it because I'm like, oh my god, like Icy Stars, they make dubstep and hardcore music. Wow.
And then you saw them and you were disappointed.
I really was, because like all the stuff I heard was from like their previous albums, and before they went on that tour that I saw them on, their screamer and like keyboard player left.
So it's just like training 2 new people.
So no, basically they just hired like a stand-in keyboard player, and like they hired a stand-in keyboard player, and their soft vocalist, like the guy that would actually do all the singing, would also cover the screams.
I'm going to guess it didn't sound... Yeah, I was about to say, I'm going to guess it didn't sound very good.
Like, I applaud the people that do it, but that's because they've had, like, years of training. This guy just had, like, a month, 3 months tops.
You have 3 months to learn how to scream. I'd do it now. I'd start now.
Yeah,
But Mr. Producer Man, I can't scream. Well, you better learn how to do it, Johnny, or else this whole thing's going down.
Yeah, so basically I stayed for Chunk, stayed for half of Icy Stars, and then I went home.
Sounds like a very boring day.
That was actually pretty fun. I got to meet the lead singer of Chunk, and he autographed his album that I bought, because I like supporting bands. So, yay.
My friend did that. We went to go to a Bruins game, and there's this guy just down in the subway playing like a saxophone or something. I can't remember what instrument it was. He literally took a $20 bill out of his wallet, put it in the guy's case, and said, "Support your local scene," and he walked off. I just stood there busting out laughing. I was just like, "You just wasted." I didn't say wasted. He's like, "You just used $20 on a guy." He's like, "Yeah, he's pretty good." And I'm like, "All right."
I mean, if he was good, then yeah, support him. Being a musician's tough.
I was literally laughing though. I was just like, he is probably like the most out there guy. And by out there, I mean he's like really friendly. And he's just funny sometimes. I'm trying to remember. Like we went to I already talked about the Bruins game. We went to went to Six Flags, and you know how like places like that, amusement parks got like some people in costumes and whatnot.
Yeah.
He has no shame going up to those people. He's like giving them high fives, hugging them, stuff like that.
I mean, it's a great thing to do. It's fun.
It's fun.
Why not enjoy it?
Yeah, I go there for like rides and stuff. So I'm just like people in costumes. I'll give them a high five. I'll be like, yeah, good job. You're doing it. You're doing a good job. I'll do that. But this guy was like, my friend AJ. He'll go up and like dance with them. He'll do like a bunch of stuff. It's just like
He'll go the extra mile for it.
Yeah, he'll go the extra mile. And I'm just sitting there like, man, I wish I had half the amount of balls this guy does. And I'm just sitting there like, I wish I was just that brave. I'm not.
I wouldn't call it brave. I'd call it enthusiastic.
Yeah, I wish I was that enthusiastic. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, this is who he is. I can't like tell him no.
Shit.
So that didn't sound good. What happened there?
I was just like going through all my tickets, and then I was like trying to rip off a portion of the Warped Tour one I went to last year. It's like it's just a full page that was printed out, so I'm like tearing away all the advertisements.
Yeah.
I accidentally tore it in half. Oh well.
That sucks. My cousin plays at Warped Tour in Utah. I think he still lives there. I don't know if he does anything or not.
Like you play it, or what do you mean?
He was in it. It was like a Battle of the Bands type thing, and he was.
Oh, one of those things. Cool.
Yeah, and he was in it. His band was in it. I can't remember. I do not know the name of this band though. Last I knew it was like Consumed by Silence or something like that. And
hit him up. Tell me what it is. I want to support him if he's good.
It's Screamo. His
Okay,
recent music,
I love Screamo.
His recent music's been. My dad listened to it and he said it's better than his stuff that he started out with. His stuff he started out with kind of like basic Screamo stuff.
Old people.
But now it's just like gotten a little more. I want to say advanced. It's got more layers to it.
Advanced.
I'm not a fan of Screamo myself. I prefer classic rock. I'm not into that newfangled rock music. And I'm only 2 years older than you, so what does that say about me? I would rather sit down, listen to the Beatles or the Who, or I wouldn't say the Rolling Stones. I like a couple songs of them, but I'd rather listen to those two groups than sit down and listen to my cousin's band or Attila.
I listen to any of them. Shit, man.
And sometimes I'll just sit down and listen to classical music. I'll listen to that Mozart. I'll listen to that real classics.
That's right, the real classic music.
I mean, why not?
I ain't judging. Like, the only thing I'll say, though, is, like, the phrase Screamo, I'm like, ew.
You don't like that?
I don't like the term Screamo. It's just, like, really dumb.
It's screaming emo music. Why not?
It's like, I'm a total genre Nazi. Like, I'll call stuff, like, actually, as there, like, some people say rock, I'm like, all right, that's metal. That's thrash metal, power metal, black metal, crust punk, post-hardcore. What else we got? You know, that's what I can come up with at the top of my head right now.
Pop punk. Classic
Absolutely,
rock.
man. Pop punk all day long.
I was watching
Pop punk, not pills.
I was watching a video on YouTube where it's like stereotypical like pop punk stuff. There's this guy acting pretending he's like being a pop punk guy. He's just like saying stuff like, support your local scene. I got a tattoo of an anchor on my arm. I have a real anchor at home. I would literally die for pop punk. He's up there doing stuff like that, and then he's like, it's just like a guy in his garage making these videos, and then he pulls out a gun. He's like, I will literally die for pop punk. Pulls out a gun. Together, my brothers, we must stand up in arms. It's just got like sound effects of people screaming and running.
All I know is that if I send me the link to that. If I watch it, I'll just be saying "same" the whole time.
I'm gonna go look for it right now.
Oh boy, this should be fun.
He's got other stuff on there too. Other blah 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 at pop punk or something like that. I just gotta find it. I gotta remember the name of the guy who did it first.
I feel like his name is Jared Alongi, because he's the kind of guy to do stuff like that.
Did you hear about the news?
No, I never watched the news.
Oh, so you didn't hear about Mr. Aaron Hernandez?
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, that's news, I guess.
I thought we were saving it for the Bucks, but okay, let's talk about it now.
I mean, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So, it's really sad what happened to him.
It really is.
And I guess he was just cleared of the double murder. Because I guess they found no evidence against him, so that wasn't going to go against him in his appeal, because he was filing for an appeal. So a lot of people are asking, why would he kill himself if he was filing for his appeal, and that the other murder charges weren't being brought against him?
Yeah, see, on Hernandez himself, I'm not sure where to stand on that, but I feel for his family.
I mean, I think he has a son. It's kind of sad.
It really is.
I type in pop punk, I get Sum 41.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, what was that? Wasn't he the guy you said he thought who did it? Who did it?
Jared Alongi.
Yeah, that's exactly who did it.
I knew it.
3 years ago.
I knew it.
1.7 million views. It's got stuff on there like every Warped Tour vocalist, every hardcore vocalist.
All right, now I need to see more of his stuff.
I just remembered I just pushed the play button on this, and he's just sitting there like a checkerboard shirt with a backwards hat on, and it's just like, whenever my friends tell me they go into like a pop punk concert, I'm just like, I'm imagining the person up on stage dressed like that. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if that's just stereotypical or what, but that's just what I imagine.
I'm trying to think. Have I ever been to a pop punk concert? I don't think I have. No, I'm pretty sure I haven't.
Well, neither have I.
Like, as far as I know, it's been like nothing but emo, metal, and post-hardcore and deathcore and stuff.
He looks kind of like Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, a little bit.
But that's literally the first like introduction to pop punk I ever had, and I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm not gonna listen to pop punk.
Oh, boo! Get off the stage.
Get off the stage. I'd rather not. Would you say the All American Rejects are pop punk?
Honestly, I'd say they're emo or alternative.
What about Fall Out Boy?
Emo. They're like my all-time favorite band.
Well,
we got fight you on them.
Somebody named Vanessa Vernon made a pop punk perfection playlist on YouTube, and they have All American Rejects, Dirty Little Secret, Fall Out Boy. Thanks for the memories.
All right, I'm gonna argue with them.
Fountains of Wayne, Stacy's Mom.
That one's pop punk.
Jimmy Eat World, The Middle.
Well, I'm gonna say they're emo. Give me more.
Panic at the Disco, Victorious. Emo. So, a lot of these Papa Roach, Last Resort.
Hard rock.
That's not pop punk.
That's not at all. What are you doing? Why are you wrong?
The All American Rejects Gives You Hell.
I say that one leans more alternative. Like they're more recent. Their stuff after Move Along was more alternative.
Blink 182, I Miss You.
Pop punk.
Okay, Fall Out Boy, Dance Dance.
Emo. Every song from like Under the Cork Tree and Fully Adieu are emo to the core.
I have American Beauty and American Psycho at my, I own it personally.
Oh, please don't.
I don't know what that would constitute as.
Pop.
That's pop?
That is. It is my boys disappointing me.
There's more. There's Pretty Reckless, Make Me Wanna Die.
The Pretty Reckless is like hard rock. I guess. I don't know.
Sum 41, In Too Deep.
Oh, pop punk. Give me some other challenges.
Fall Out Boy, Sugar We're Going Down. Concept version.
Well, you know what? That one's actually... I'll consider that one pop punk.
30 Seconds to Mars, Kings and Queens.
rock or alternative, whatever.
Puddle of Mud, She Hates Me.
That's hard rock. Why are you wrong? Why is the creator of this playlist wrong?
I don't know. 5 Seconds of Summer, She's Kinda Hot.
Ew! Why are they on here? They're trash. They're not pop punk or anything. What is wrong? What is this person? Who is this person?
Her name is Vanessa Vernon.
Vanessa Vernon. All right, Vanessa Vernon. If by some weird chance you're listening to this podcast at exactly this time, fuck you. All right? Get educated. 5 Seconds of Summer. Are you kidding me? Pop punk? No. They're just straight up garbage, all right? Just nothing but hot, flaming garbage, all right?
I know.
Get that shit out of here. Get Puddle of Mud out of here. Get Papa Roach out of here. Get educated, young lady. Fuck you, all right? Come talk to me when you grow some fucking brain cells about the music industry. All right, what else we got?
You're not going to like this, but another 5 Seconds of Summer song, Jet Black Heart.
No. Ew, no. Next.
Blink 182, All the Small Things.
Can you just... Whatever band we've already said was a genre,
right.
Just skip that.
Weezer, Buddy Holly.
Alternative.
American Hi-Fi, Flavor of the Week.
That's the only song I've heard from them, and all I'm saying is that they're alternative.
Okay. Green Day, Basket Case.
Now, Green Day are interesting. Like, a lot of their older stuff is just straight up punk. Their newer stuff, pop punk.
Mm-hmm.
Love those guys.
Newfound Glory, My Friends Over You.
Oh, holy shit, Newfound Glory. I have a few stories to tell about Newfound Glory.
All right, go ahead.
All right, first off, they're pop punk. Fuck whatever you say. Second off, they were actually the first band that I would, like, get into. Because I was, like, 8 or 9 years old when their album Catalyst came out. And I heard one song from it. It was All Downhill From Here. And I, like, begged my parents to get me that album. And we were living in Japan at the time because my dad was stationed there, so I'm not sure.
Military dad.
Yeah, I'm not sure how hard it was to find the album, but I'm just so happy they came through for me. So I had that on repeat for like week after week after week until we moved to America. And somewhere along the move, I actually lost that CD. Feels bad. And then I just kind of like completely forgot about Newfound Glory for a while, and then YouTube was a thing. And like in middle school, I'm like, all right, I'm getting back into, I guess, pop punk now, even though I didn't know what it was. So I'm like searching up Fall Out Boy music videos and all this stuff. And then I'm like, oh, Newfound Glory. Why does that sound familiar? Click. Oh my God, it's them.
It's just like that click in your brain. It's just like, oh my God, I remember this and I love it.
And
it's
then
like that. It's like the sudden realization. It's just like, I missed this.
Then jump to, I believe, it's 2016 last year, 2016 Warped Tour in San Antonio. I actually got to meet the band and like tell my story about how like, oh my God, I've listened to you guys since I was 9 years old. You're great. It was just tremendous to see them, meet them, get an autograph, photo, actually see them live and in concert. So it was all fantastic.
That's cool. That's really nice. I think because you said you begged your parents for that album.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think the first album I begged my parents for ever was Gorillaz Demon Days.
Oh, yes.
I begged them for that one just because of the song Feel Good Inc. And then I listened to the rest of the album. I was like, this is great. It's not just this one song. It's this entire album.
Yeah, that's the great thing about it.
And it's just like one of those things where it's like, for the moment I heard Feel the Good Inc. from the commercial from like now that's hits whatever number whatever, and I was just like, that's just like a really cool song. My parents got that CD first, and I was probably about the same age as you were, and I was just like, huh, I like this song. And they listened to it. They thought it was funny when he mentioned ass crack, so I was just like, okay, I don't get it, but cool. But then they got me the album. I listened to it, and I'm like, this is just wonderful. I think that was like not the first band, because the first band I like fell in love with was the Beatles, and it broke my heart when I found out that 2 of them are dead and they're never touring again. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is probably never a band this is a band I'll never see in concert. But it's like when I heard Gorillaz, I was like, I can possibly see myself seeing them in concert at some point in my life. Maybe. Who knows?
And you now have the opportunity to.
Yep. If I want to shell out $170.
You gonna go for it?
I don't know. It's in July, so I got time to think.
Oh, yeah, you do. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't look. All right, back to the list. AFI, Miss Murder.
Emo. Or alternative, depending on which album you're looking at.
Good Charlotte. Makeshift Love.
Good Charlotte. Emo. Oh, can I tell you something about AFI?
What?
Like, if you looked at them, the way they would dress in, like, 2002 to 2005, that is basically, like... They are basically the reason why I dress up the way I am today.
Ah, so we can blame them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, AFI. So, like, I want to really... Like, when I was a kid, I'm like, oh my god, I want to have the swoopy hair, I want to wear eyeliner, the skinny jeans, everything.
See, when I was a kid, I just wanted to wear baseball uniforms.
That's it? Just baseball uniforms?
I always imagined myself playing baseball in the future. Now I'm 22, and it's just like, yeah, that ship sailed. I wasn't, like, terrible at baseball. I was just not, like, really good. So it was just like one of those things, like, I like to play it, but I was, like, had no talent. I couldn't hit the ball for a can of beans.
Oh.
I could field great. I just couldn't hit. I had good on-base percentage, though, because I didn't swing at everything. So, hey, who knows? There could have been something for me, but nah.
Nah.
Now I'm focusing on this podcast and mechanical engineering. So.
Oh yeah.
One of two things is going to happen. Either this podcast takes off, or I'm going to become a mechanical engineer. So, we'll just see where life takes me.
Hopefully the route with the podcast.
I hope so. I kind of hope for both, actually.
Yeah, because at least then you got something to fall back on.
Yeah, I know. My pastor at my church. He has a communications engineering degree.
Oh dang.
Yeah, and I think he does that. What he's done is he's built a radio station for the church I go to. So it's just like, and that's like his quote unquote, one of his dreams, because he went to Boston University and he's like, when I was there, I always wanted to listen to the radio, turn on the radio and heard like a Christian music, and I'm sitting there in church, I'm like trying not to sleep because it's kind of rude to fall asleep at church.
Yeah.
Or when the pastor's talking. And I'm just like, I'm trying not to fall asleep. I'm just listening to his story. And I'm just like, okay, I can see why he chose his line of work now. And he's been able to put a antenna on top of either the Prudential building or the tallest building in Boston. I can't remember the name of it right now, but he's got permission to put up an antenna there. But he keeps running into like legal red tape and stuff like that. So.
Oh man.
But hey,
so
you said it was
the tallest building in Boston?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I could look it up right now. I'm just not going to.
Too bad. Already doing it for you. They don't give me the names of. All right.
They didn't help you out there?
No. Okay, we've got. Go to contents. 200 Clarendon Street. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right.
I don't know.
The Prudential Tower.
That's Prudential Center. That's a pretty big building.
Millennium Tower. Can I keep going on? Should I keep going on?
I'll look it up.
All right.
Because I'm in the New England area, it might actually be like, just because you're in like a different part of the world, it's just different part of the country. It's just like, why are you looking up there?
I'm not a local there. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Tallest building in Boston. I wanted to be an architect for a while there, and I was just like, it was the first one you said. It was 200 Clarendon Street. It has a different name though. It's not called that.
Well, now I'm curious.
The Prudential Tower is it's real tall. Don't get me wrong. It's not the tallest, but it's real tall. if you ever go to Boston, it's easy to point out. It's just like, oh, over there, that's a Prudential Center. Prudential Center. Whatever I called it before. Can't remember now.
I really want to go, to be honest.
You want to go to Boston?
Yeah.
According to my dad, it's the safest. It's the safest big city in America. That's according to him. I don't know if that's 100% true, but who knows? It's not. It's the crime rate's nothing like Chicago, Detroit, New York, Miami, Los Angeles. It's not like those.
Yeah, I bet.
It's one of the smaller ones too. So.
Like one of the smaller cities, like one of the smaller major cities.
One of the smaller major cities. Yeah. It's not that big.
That makes sense.
Like, I've been in parts where it's like, you could literally walk from Cambridge into Boston. It's just like, you wouldn't even notice it. It's just like, you're walking, all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're in Boston. I was like, what? When did I do that?
Yeah, the thing when you're going from Corpus to San Antonio or Austin, you know. Like, you definitely know.
Huh, my Wi-Fi just got better.
Like, oh, my Wi-Fi just got better. Oh, there's like, it's cleaner now. You can feel it in the air. It's a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad says Corpus Christi's not that bad. I don't know if he's ever been.
Oh, it's bad.
He's like, it's like a beach town, so it shouldn't be that bad. I'm just like,
No.
From what I heard, it's like technologically 2 years behind or something like that.
It's a shithole.
And he's like, oh. That's literally all he says. Oh.
I wouldn't say we're technologically inclined. It's just our Wi-Fi sucks. Like, just our internet in general sucks.
I remember they were talking about that in, I think it was a Sunday Driving episode Achievement Hunter did, and Lindsay is from Corpus Christi, and she's like, if we went there and did like a Let's Play Live type thing there, it probably wouldn't be able to handle it.
No, we wouldn't. Like, the biggest thing that's ever happened to this place was the Slipknot concert that happened several years ago. That's it.
I've heard from a lot of people Slipknot's a good concert to go to.
If you're going to a concert for the experience and not just the music, then definitely go.
So it's one of those concerts.
Oh, that's actually the place where I first realized I want to crowd surf.
Oh. I've never crowd surfed. Never in my life.
It's well, you gotta have some balance, let me tell you. And some good reaction time.
Because you don't want to get dropped on your head.
And some tough skin, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Can I tell a few stories about that, actually?
Go ahead. That's what this podcast is for.
All right. Sorry for, like, referencing so many of my concerts and my love of music. Anyway. It was at the Slipknot concert a few years back, and me and my best friend Ian were, like, up in the stands, not on the ground, because those tickets were cheaper. Anyway, we see this one guy continuously crowd surfing. We counted. It was a total of 7 times he went. So I was determined at that point. I'm like, all right, next concert, I'm beating that guy. I will crowd surf more times than this guy does. So next concert we go to, it is Palisades, Dance Gavin Dance, Crown the Empire, and Memphis Mayfire. Let me just tell you, Dance Gavin Dance are great live. They're all great live, actually. What am I saying? Anyway.
I've only heard of one band, that's Crown the Empire.
Oh, they fucking rule. Anyway. I crowd surfed a total of 9 times and did a bunch of stage dives because there's no security at the bar they performed at. It's like...
How many times were you dropped, though?
How many times was I dropped?
Yeah.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 4.
4 times?
4 times. One of those times I was actually caught by the ankles.
Oh, wow.
And at the time, I weighed only 120 pounds, so yeah, that's not really much to lift.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, I was an inch away from landing straight on my neck, so I'm like, oh, thank you for having such a good grip.
Thank you for saving my life, sir.
But it takes a lot out of you, man. Seriously. The next day, I could not move my stomach, my core at all. Like, it felt like I did 1,000 sit-ups within an hour.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Calm down there, One Punch Man. For those of you who don't know the story of One Punch Man, the reason why he's so powerful is because for every day, for whatever, he did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 crunches, 100 squats. And that's how he became so powerful.
And
And
10
lost all
kilometers
his
of
hair.
running. And 10 kilometers of running every day for like 7 years, I believe.
Something like that. And he's bald because of it.
I also remember like that at that year's Warped Tour, I attempted to crowd surf during Bless the Fall. I was dropped on the blacktop.
Oh, that's never a good thing.
Like, I landed flat on my back just because some people decided to step out of the way while I was crowd surfing. Fuck you guys for not catching me, by the way.
Jerks.
Yeah, they were like those people, like, I land flat on my back. I think I bounced a little.
Ooh.
And, like, everyone was crying, like, oh my god, is he okay? I just shot back up, like, yeah, Bless the Fall, this is awesome.
Yeah. And then you turn to the game of the death stare to the two people that dropped you. It's like,
I didn't give a shit. I was having the time of my life. Like, everyone's just, like, looking at me and, like, tapping my shoulder, like, are you okay? Are you fine? What's up, man?
you know what I'm mad about right now?
What?
I'm sure you've heard of the band Starbomb.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, they're having a concert here in Boston in August. And, already sold out.
Wait, already?
Already.
How long have the tickets been on sale?
I do not know. It was on Spotify. I clicked on the thing and the event, it said event sold out, and I'm just like, really? That far in advance?
I mean,
It was either
Maybe-
Starbomb or Ninja Sex Party. I can't remember which, but it's literally the same band, just different.
you might
names.
want to check out a different source just to be safe.
I'm going to. Believe me. I mean, it's one of those bands where it's like people don't know of, and that people know of, and I'm surprised by it. It's just like, how do few people heard of it? It's like, oh, we watch Game Grumps, and it's just like,
Oh, of
this
course.
really Ninja Sex Party, Boston, at the House of Blues. Oh, that'd be a great concert to go to.
How big is the House of Blues?
It's right outside Fenway Park, and it's fairly big.
Oh, all right. So you got a good chance of meeting them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about meeting them. Yeah, August 23rd, Wednesday, at 7 p.m. And when I last looked, it was sold out. It's loading right now, so I don't know if it's sold out or not.
Well, all right then.
Oh, yep, here we go. Loading tickets right now. I swear, they're probably going to be like $100 each.
Probably.
And I'll be like, alright then. Oh, nope, $110 for an upper mezzanine seat, which is far back.
Oh no,
It's like real far back, too.
man. Anything else available?
I think I got a bunch of ground floor ones for like $148, $213.
Oh,
And it's just like, why so much? It's
yeah,
literally
that's a little pricey.
And then they got stadium seats that are the most expensive for $288.
Oh god.
And those are towards the back, near the first seats I talked about, and I'm just like, why? I'm just sitting here like, why? Why are they so expensive? There's one VIP box seat. There's 6 tickets available for a VIP box. $229.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I could definitely save up my money and get it. The problem is, would it be worth it?
I mean, Gorillas definitely, but Ninja Sex Party, or Starbomb, whatever.
It's Ninja Sex Party.
Oh, Ninja Sex Party,
I'm gonna check on StubHub because usually they have cheaper tickets, quote unquote. The ticket prices aren't as expensive as, say, TicketOfficeSales.com. So
That's right,
let's check.
Ticket Office Sales. We're calling you out. Not really, don't sue us, please.
I mean, they can't sue us. We're not like saying like they're horrible. We're not saying like bad things about them. We're just saying like StubHub's less expensive. Yeah, from $89 I can get a ticket.
Oh, how about that?
I just like the picture they show, just Danny and Ninja Brian just sitting there. If I wanted to, I could travel down to New York and go to the PlayStation Theater.
I'm sorry?
I said if I wanted to, I could go to New York and go to the PlayStation Theater and see them. But
How
I
much
don't
are the
want
tickets there?
From $99. They're a little more expensive than the ones from the House of Blues.
Oh.
I don't even know the PlayStation Theater is at.
Sounds like my kind of theater.
Oh, you're one of those PlayStation boys.
No, I'm just one of those dudes that enjoys video games. What are you talking about?
I'm one of them Xbox boys.
Didn't I tell you boys already? I don't discriminate.
It's true, you don't. Okay, this is more affordable. I
Which
can
one?
get StubHub. I can get floor seats for $99, which
Oh,
is
that's
like
better.
which is like right in front of the stage too. So
Perfect.
yeah, if I wanted to go, I'd do it. I'm gonna check StubHub right now and see if they got Gorilla tickets, because the tickets are going on sale today for Gorillas. I want to see if they have like cheaper ones or not. Gorillas. Because if I go to either of these concerts, it'll be my second one, and it'll be my first one in like 3 years, but it'll be my second one altogether. So, yeah, from $80, yeah, definitely.
Oh, definitely.
I'm just looking at like, why would the website for the actual place give me like $110, $170 ones? And I'm like, I can just go to StubHub and get them for like $80. That's like half the price.
All right, StubHub, you said?
Yeah.
I think I might be going to them now for all my concert-related needs.
They're usually pretty good. I know, I'm not sure if they have this in Corpus Christi or Texas anywhere. Ace Tickets. I think it's just a Boston thing.
Let me check.
No thanks. I will not give my, I will not take a survey for StubHub. Where's Concourse A?
Looking up right now. Yeah, it seems like it's only exclusive to
Boston area.
yeah, to the Boston area.
Okay, so the seats
Oh,
from
no. Wait, they got it by city. None of these cities are in Texas.
Okay.
Dang.
So the cheapest tickets are the furthest one from the stage.
well, of course they would be.
They're not like bad seats. They're like standing. They're like those standing ones. So if you're gonna have like a mosh pit, it's gonna be there. Unless they take out the seats, I don't know. I don't know how concerts work. But the ones for like right in front, $150. That's still not bad. It's still cheaper than what the group page is giving me for like seats in section 6 or 4 at $170. So who knows? Maybe I'll just go to that.
Well, either way, hope you have a fun time.
I'll see where life takes me. I'll just sit there, spread eagle, and be like, "Take me, life." Speaking of sports stuff, this is a shameful promotion of myself. I and my 5th grade group, we sang the national anthem at the Red Sox game once.
What?
Yeah, it was 11 years ago. I was but 11.
And how'd it feel?
Singing on the field was great. Best feeling ever. It was
I
like
bet it was.
I tried to pocket some of the dirt behind home plate. Let's just say I got caught and told to put the sand back. So I did. That was an unfortunate thing. And then my dad was really excited, so he took the day off from work and he came to watch me singing and then just to hang out at the Red Sox game.
Oh, that's nice.
The worst part about it was we were sitting in like the worst seats.
Oh.
Usually they're pretty good at like hooking you up, like, hey, come see the national, we'll hook you up, we'll get you some good seats. Nope. We were up in the old grandstand part, which is like underneath if you ever seen Fenway Park, it's like right underneath the awning and everything.
Oh, jeez.
And my seat, unfortunately, was behind a pole.
Oh.
So my day went from, oh, this is great, to, well, I can't see half the game now. I'm not sure if they won that day or not. I don't remember the exact date, so I'm not going to bother looking it up. But, I don't know. All I know is I was this close to getting my picture in the paper, but the person that was sitting in front of me stood up right in front of me in the camera, so I got blocked out.
Damn.
And I'm just like, this is... My dad got the paper later to send it to my grandpa, because he was like, my dad's like super proud. And the thing was, I had nothing to do with it. I just moved there. I was living in Maine before then, and I moved there during 5th grade, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, this 5th grade class will be singing the national anthem in the Red Sox game. I'm like, what? What a crazy coincidence! Crazy coincidence. It's just like really exciting. I'm like, I think that was my first Red Sox game, too.
Yeah, that must have been exciting.
It
Except
was.
for, sitting behind a pole.
Yeah.
And everything of that sort.
I mean, you're at Fenway Park. It's still going to be pretty exciting, because that place
absolutely it is.
Oozing with energy. Oh. Also, you can hear me crunching my nerds in the microphone.
Yeah, nerds.
I told Ethan this. I'm going to show you in the camera. I got this giant bag of candy right here.
Where the hell and why the hell do you have that?
So, you know how some stores after Halloween, they got like this huge bag of candy and they give them out for discounts?
You got it from the post-Easter sale, didn't you?
No, I got it from the post-Halloween sale.
Excuse me?
All that candy's from Halloween.
And it's managed to make it this far.
This entire bag with 200 pieces of candy in it is from November or something. And I got it for 99 cents.
All right, that's 99 cents. That's a deal.
It is. And I got rid of like half of it because it has like candy in it, like bottle caps and banana flavored Laffy Taffy, and I'm just like not a fan of either one of those things. So.
All right. Well, I guess that would really come in handy if you had the munchies. Oh, we jokes, full circle. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I think we should end it there.
Yeah. If you like what you heard, like, comment, subscribe on the Press Box Podcast group. The YouTube page. And hopefully you'll actually subscribe and not just like, leave a comment like you guys suck and leave. That would be bad. We will hunt you down and we will kill you.
Well, I'll just ask why.
Or just ask why, But until that day, have a wonderful day, everybody.
Bye. Happy 420.
Just Blaze.